People also ask me about the actual writing process and how I built the book. To put it short, I can say it was a long one indeed. The reward of having this book published and holding it is unprecedented for me. But on the other hand, writing it was really exhausting, and I will tell you why shortly. But before talking about the actual writing process, I would like to briefly mention the story behind the book. What made me write it, and how the idea of building this book came to my mind. The underlying maths of the Slimf book dates back to my high school years. And it's like more than 2 decades ago. And the initial ideas that form this book goes back to my undergraduate years, where I had the chance to meet the business world via internships, business observation trips, and practice-oriented research projects. During those times, I started to realize one big thing. There were many aspects regarding the ongoing management practice which are overly problematic. What's more, theory had all the answers for the most part of those problematic aspects. And the surprise for me was those answers were not being implemented in practice at all, or being implemented incorrectly. Instead, irrelevant and subjective judgments and solutions were dominant in many areas. All in all, I was seeing that the chances are the business world wouldn't be sustainable in this manner. Later on, I started to figure out the gaps and issues within the existing theory of management as well. I then had the chance to fix some of those issues and also build the missing parts from scratch, compiled the essentials of this work in an actionable format, and this book formed. In other words, I initially had the ideas which are like the building blocks of the book in mind, and in the upcoming years and even decades, those ideas are then developed, briefed, and distilled by further research, observation, and experience. Let me come back to the actual writing process. At first, I was thinking to publish those ideas and solutions as standalone pieces. But then in 2017, looking at them collectively, I noticed that they would in fact lead to a unified novel theory of management and the essential toolkit of it. So in the literal sense, management reinvented and essentials compiled into one single piece. And here it is, the Slimf book. I started writing the book in September 2017. But before that official start, I actually built the book in my mind, from the first page till the last page. So even at the start date, I knew how it would look like when finished. I wrote in every occasion I could find, as long as my daily professional work and our baby girl allowed me. And I wrote wherever I could find, in many different places across Turkey and Europe. At home, in zillions of different cafes, mostly in Istanbul, in hotel rooms while traveling in Turkey, Greece, Italy, Spain, the UK, etc. In hotel lobbies during our vacation times in Bodrum, Çeşme, Antalya, etc. And in my home village. And I wrote the last part of the book in Ankara, made the final finishing touches again in Istanbul, and submitted it for publication in my parents' home in Yayakap'tan, İzmit, Kocaeli.